Last time on Skoolie Life, I rode my motorcycle to Poison Spider Mesa and crashed and hurt my wrist. And this time I am riding to Jug Handle Arch in the Moab Rim, just outside of the wonderful city of Moab. So welcome to Moab Rim Trail. This trail is very convenient. It's just off the highway, just outside of Moab, probably 3 miles outside of the city of Moab. And as you can see, I got stopped once again, probably less than 300 yards up this trail, and it's pretty much all rock all the way up to that point. And it's just such a monstrous step. And if you're not going over the step, then you're going to have to jump a 1.5 foot crack in the rock. So I decided that the piss and vinegar that I was full of that morning was just going to leak out a little bit, and I'm kind of glad it did. I wasn't ready. I'm just recovering from my wrist injury, and I'm still, to this point, I'm still only about 80% on my wrist. But it was a good start to the day, but a little bit disappointing that it started out with a fail after just 300 yards. It was actually very disappointing, but anyway, good little exercise. And then off to a trail that I've ridden a couple of times. The first time I rode this trail was in 2011, and I came down it on my big ass V-Strom, and of course it's a whole lot easier to go down stuff around here than it is to go up it. You know, all you have to do is basically fall. But the best feature of this road is this arch here, and it's iconic. If you've ever seen it before, you'd recognize it, because I don't think that there's any boulder this size in the world that you can ride under. And I know that there's not very many arches. I don't think there's a single arch that you can ride under. This is not a natural arch. This is just broken rock. But yeah, it's a pleasure. And of course, I got probably less than a few hundred yards up this canyon. I got to the place where last year I actually got the crash on film. I was on the KLR and I was trying to get up this hump. Actually, it wasn't this hump. It was a hump that was on the other side of this, but obviously this trail is getting more and more eroded by jeepers, and caused yet another fail, believe it or not. But I get to ride back down this beautiful section and back under Jug Handle Arch, which is, I don't think this going under the arch has ever been this rugged either. The Jeeps are just really tearing these roads up, you know, spinning tires and trying to climb up stuff that they obviously don't have any experience climbing up. But anyway, it's a beautiful area, nice and convenient, and the whole day was really the whole day was the objective was to find a new place to camp, a place to get my bus into and ride more extensively, ride this area, because this appears to be where most of the trails that I want to ride are. Nevertheless, as I was descending this hill, this fantastic hill, as I reached the corner down here, I heard somebody screaming, and it turned out to be a couple of climbers halfway up this very tall wall, and one of the climbers that I was watching appeared to be climbing rope free, without harness, rope, anything. So I decided that I was going to get off the bike and film this guy's death, because he was the one making all the racket. But shortly after I zoomed in, I could see a very small outline of his rope, and it's still very impressive, beautiful place to climb. Much more sane, I think, than the folks climbing by the roadside. I did succeed, however, in finding a good spot to move my camp and the bus, and as soon as I can figure out a way to get this boulder moved, I will be moving that way. Join me next time on Skoolie Life as I move camp down into the canyon below Canyonlands for a few days of free camping and riding along the Colorado River. See you then.